This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and this is my 133rd Mezco Toyz 112 collective action figure review, this time being of the Hazard Squad Gomez / Bodega Box set. Now this is something we've been waiting a long time for, and it's finally in our hands, and I cannot wait to check it out with you guys. So, before we take a look at the actual figure, I want to give you a rundown of all the crazy things that we get. Okay, so before I actually open the figure, I kind of want to run down all the extra things that we do get here, because this is the very deluxe pack. So we get a lot of things here. So we do get this really cool Hazard Squad Gomez sticker, which I think looks great. Some really cool artwork, you know, flashing the little logo out of his little bracer right there, which I think looks awesome. So I like that. We also do get this like car decal. Damn, I think I might actually put this on my car, man, because I think it's really cool. You can see it's like an agent type of Gomez, like more like a silhouette. You got Grub, and you got little Boom Boom right there, so that's really cool too. So I love stuff like that. We also do get a little mini comic right here. It says Hazard Squad. What is the Black Skulls Death Brigade? We are still waiting on those guys to come out, man. We've seen seen images and stuff. Still waiting for those to come out. Leaps into action. And I'm wondering, I think at some point we might get these other characters right here. So you see Boom Boom with eyes in there, but whoever this guy is, he looks really cool with his flaming sword hand. This lizard dude looks really cool. What am I seeing him? And this little rat character, I think it looks awesome. Turning to the back, you can see some of the Black Skulls Death Brigade. So I'm going to need a few of those at the very least. And we see coming soon Hawk P40. They kind of teased this guy at the Mezco Toyz Fair, so that's really cool. Can't wait for that. And you can see some really cool stuff here. Full-on comic book. That's actually really nice. I see some of the other stuff that we will get here. Black Skulls, Death Brigade. Looks like they'll be $85 each, so that's really cool. Again, just waiting for those things to come out, man. See here, a bunch of different cool stuff that we've seen before. It looks like you can start buying individual stands now. Base and stand set. Three for $25. So that's pretty cool. Just basic black stands. And I love the Mezco stand, so that's really awesome. More of the comic. A little cool image of the thing, a little mini comic right here of Doc Nocturnal stuff, so that's really cool. So I love that. That looks really awesome. We also do get this really awesome looking coin. It looks really sharp in a little protective case there. So you got good 4 collectors with a little cutout of the Mezco M right there in the center. And then by collectors, 4 collectors. So this is a really cool little collector piece. I love stuff like this. We also do get a little Rumble Society baseball bat. This thing is actually pretty solid, so I feel like you could genuinely hurt some of this. And I'm a big baseball fan, and in a lot of the games you could buy little mini baseball bats with the team logo printed on there, so it kind of reminds me of that. So we got the Rumble Society, so that's actually pretty cool too, so I'd really dig stuff like this. And then we have a little Mezit's, the Stinkle crew, whatever this is. So I honestly have no clue what this is here. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this open right here. See what we get in here like that. Let's see, open this, and baseball cap, and a little mini Mezit. Okay, so we got a black Mezit. This is not the first time we've seen Mezits before. He's got a little gray M logo on there, and then a baseball cap we can put on him like so. So that's actually pretty cool. I'm actually curious to see if this hat will fit on a Gomez figure or something like that. So, but still, that's pretty cool. I just like stuff like that. So I might just like leave this guy on the side over here during the whole video. So still, that's a lot of cool things that we're getting here, man. It's, again, very deluxe packaging. Next up, we get this little pizza box, which is really nice. Sucker Punch Pizza, orders to take you out. That's actually pretty funny. Nice little cardboard box right here. You can actually open up the box, and we actually do have a pizza in there. You have a little extra slice like that, and this whole thing is actually like a more soft rubber, but it's actually really nice. It looks really good, so that's actually a really cool addition for any kind of display you want to do. So you get a whole pizza right there with a single slice like that. I kind of wish they were individual slices, but it kind of looks like you probably could just cut this up and then, like, you know, with an X-Acto knife and cut the individual slices if you want to. So that's an option for you, but I still think it's pretty cool like that. So I love that little bonus that we're getting there. Sucker Punch Punch Pizza. That's pretty rad. We also are getting a ton of bonus weapons. All these kinds of weapons we're seeing here, different types of pistols. Now, these are all weapons that we've seen before with other figures. This is just kind of a repack. You know, we've seen weapons packs before, and it's kind of the same thing. So you got some other pistols right here, some more futuristic like pistols that we've seen with the thing. I believe Cable. We got this big like bladed sword weapon that we saw with KG Beast. We got a grapple hook right here and some types of grenades. So pretty cool. We're getting all this extra stuff, you know, just to build up our armory and things like that. And on this side right here, we do get some more guns that we've seen. I believe this one was with Deathstroke. You get an extra magazine right there. You got another assault rifle like that, which looks really cool. And you get this big freaking gun right here. I love this gun. I believe that one was also another one with Cable. And then we do get this really cool case right here, which is really awesome. Again, we've seen this with the, oh my God, what was it? The dude, Keanu Reeves. Why is his name slipping my mind right now? Oh my God, you guys know what I'm talking about. And actually, I do have that, happen to have that one right here in hand, right here. So here's the one that came with him right here. This is the new one, just done in green. Exact same thing, just different colors, pretty cool. You can open this up right here, and you see there is nothing inside. This one doesn't have the individual drawers and dividers like this one did, because if you open this one up, it has all the extra stuff for the coins and things like that, and that stuff kind of floating around, but still pretty cool. You can pack a bunch of different weapons in there, so I think that's actually really awesome. So again, a ton of extra accessories to build out a really cool armory, so I think this is really awesome. Okay, so now here's the box for the actual figure. You got that Hazard Squad logo kind of running around like that. You got the Mezco logo exclusive sticker at the top right there. A really cool image of the figure. And it looks like this is a slip cover, so I'm gonna kind of just slide this off right there. And then it seems like we're getting the same thing, just more in full color with the Hazard Squad, stuff like that. A really cool image right there. And then this whole thing folds open. This is my first time opening this, so bear with me here. And this is supposed to turn into some type of dio. So we can open this right there. I'm trying to be very careful. Open this up, and that actually is really big. That's actually encompassing my whole thing right there. So I'm gonna try and push that back, and that looks really cool. And you can open this up, and there's our figure all covered up and whatnot. And I'll open up in a bit. But man, this looks really cool. You can see all the different things in the gadgetry to make it look like some type of base. I think all looks really awesome. I am really excited about this. So with this packaging out of the way, let's go ahead and crack this thing open and let them breathe. Okay, so now before I show off the actual figure, I kind of want to just show off this whole dio here. This thing is pretty massive. You get a lot of cool things here, man. So note that it is made of like paper and cardboard, but it still looks really cool. You do get some flooring pieces that you got to connect right here with some Velcro. You can see that one on each side like so. You do get this extra cardboard piece right here. It's just like a little type of box that you kind of just construct if you want to, but you can see all kinds of like gadgets and some kind of scientific stuff that they're doing there, some more circuitry and panels and things like that, all looking pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy, dude, how, because it looks really throwback to like those old James Bond type of tech movies and things like that. So you can see some panels and the video screens and things like that. So I really dig that. This section over here, you will have these little pieces that almost look like pegboard with the little peg pieces you can snap on. That's going to be for your rack where you can store your extra weapons and things like that. So I like how you do that. And you can pretty much put them and maneuver them however you like. So whatever you prefer for your display, you can do that right there. So that's actually pretty cool too as well. Now this thing right here says Danger Void Chamber. So this is a little tricky to do sometimes. You can open this up in there, and then you have whatever that is. I don't know who they are. It says Void Chamber. I don't know if it's the Void. I don't know if that's what they're called. But I don't know, maybe some kind of like teleportation device. I don't know, or some kind of communication with these beings right here. They kind of look like the what do they call it? The protectors from Green Lantern. What are those guys called? It kind of looks like those. So this is really interesting. It's huge. You could definitely fit a figure in there. So that's pretty interesting as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that back up right there. We also do get some stickers. You can see here, first aid. So you can put those wherever you like. If you want to do something like that, you can do whatever you want. Feed a pigeon, lose a finger. That's pretty interesting. He's got a finger in his mouth. Very cool stuff on calculators and stuff like that. So pretty cool. As far as this screen over here goes, this little green screen, we actually do get different interchangeable panels. As you can see here, there's one like the little atom stuff. You can see this one with this little Ronin versus some vampire, not ninjas. I don't know what those are. Vampire priests or something. I don't know. But what you can do here, you can actually slide this in like that in that panel, and you can switch that out. So now that's on the screen. So if you want to take that one out and you want something else, we'll pull this one in with the little pigeon right here. He just totally got shot a bunch of times. You can slide that one in like that. So you could do all kinds of things. They give you a ton. You got this one right here with the Stealth Ops Gomez, it looks like. Whatever that thing is, and then whatever that thing is, hashtag science, all kinds of cool stuff. Again, you can just put them in there, and then that's whatever you want to display on the screen. That's pretty cool, or make your own if you want to. You can probably do that. So I think that's really awesome. This whole thing is just super impressive. You got so much stuff with the rack, with this whole void chamber, all kinds of cool stuff. I really dig it, man. So this is very, very impressive. All right, guys, now here he is out of the box. Holy crap, this thing is awesome. Hazard Squad Gomez is finally here. Now, I had always been very curious about it since we got that little 5 points figure. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I hope we get that in the 112, and he's finally here. I also hope that we get the black version. I think that would be really rad. I'd be all over a Stealth Ops, you know, Hazard Squad Gomez. I think that'd be so cool. But this looks great, man. So you got a very standard a Gomez head right there, which looks really nice with those big eyes and things like that. Antennas roll around, all your basic stuff like so. All new soft goods here, with almost like a turtleneck with the long sleeves. Love the padding up here. We got little holsters for these grenades that he comes with on his arm like that, like so. We got a holster for his little laser gun, which is really nice. The belt looks really good with the big G on there. The pouches are all fully painted. It looks really nice. I love the little shoulder harness like this with this big ass knife in the back right there. Looks really cool too. The pants look really good. I do notice this piece right here, this strap, does kind of fall down a bit, so you just got to kind of like tuck it up and maneuver the soft goods so that it stays up there a little bit better. So just be careful with that. You might need to adjust that here and there to get that to stay properly like that. Still looks really good though. The pouches do not open on these cargo pants right here. Boots look really good. I love the way that looks, man. Nice tread on the feet with some peg holes. All looking really nice. I absolutely love this bracer right here, this gauntlet that he's rocking. You do have to put that on. It is kind of just like a separate piece that kind of like folds over the sleeve, kind of just opens up like that, and you can just line up the sleeve properly to put that over the thing like so. So that's really awesome. I'm loving the way this looks. I'm so hyped about it. I don't know why, but it kind of feels like it's been a while since we've gotten a new Gomez. That's just me. I'm sure a lot of people are sick of these and don't even care, but I don't know, dude. I love this character. He's so cool. He's so universal. You can do whatever you want with him, and he looks awesome. But man, dude, this thing looks killer. Such a gorgeous looking figure. So moving on to the accessories, we of course get the standard Mezco stand right here with the Hazard Squad logo on there, and of course the clear articulated arm, which I always do love. We also do get this little attachment piece. Now normally this is for things like the wired capes that you would pose around and things like that. This is for something a little different this time. So for here, we actually do get those like similar wires that we would see for capes back in the day. You would actually plug these into that like so they peg into there, and then you would just clip this on to the arm like that, or however you want it to do, usually up here like that. But what this is actually for the pigeons that we get here. Yeah, we get pigeons, dude, because, you know, why not? I think it's super cool. These look really good. It doesn't seem to be any articulation whatsoever, but they look really nice. I love the paint apps on there with that purple and that like turquoise color looking really good. So we get that one. And then we also get this one with the flapping wings, again, looking pretty awesome. So I love the fact that we're getting little side characters like this. So what you're going to do with this wire is you're going to kind of, let me zoom out for this here. I feel like I'm zoomed in too close. You could take that wire and put it up his little crotch area like that. And then you kind of have him flying around like so. And you can maneuver that around and things like that. So you can do however you like. So you'll have a little bird flapping around, you know, because why not? It's a little bird flapping around. So I think that's super cool, dude. Very cool addition that we get here. I think that's a really awesome thing. Moving on, we also do get a ton of interchangeable hands. So as a lot of you guys know who own any of the Gomez or Rumble Society figures, we do tend to get a lot of hands. So you got things like gripping hands, close-fisted hands, more open and loose gripping hands like so, hands with the fingers flared out like that. We of course got to have the signature middle finger hand, which is signature for Gomez, so that's really cool. I mean, everything you're going to need, you get a ton of those, which is really nice. We also do get probably one of my favorite accessories. We get his very own custom boom boom, which is really nice. Now I was trying to see, this does open up like that, which is really cool. I was trying to see if this side opened up as well. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. So you can actually pull this back here, but I just love how this looks. It's very old school, very retro, and with this whole thing, this whole packaging is very retro. So you can actually pull this bag, you see little buttons and things like that on top, and the speaker. This actually will slide up and can actually fold up like that, so that's actually really cool. And then this thing actually opens up like that, so that's actually really cool too. So I love the way this works. It has its little secret compartments, you got a little computer and stuff like that in there. So it's very interesting. Now one thing, if I can actually find it here, because it's a very small piece. Oh yeah, right here. So we get this little attachment right here. This is going to be for his gauntlet. You'll see a little slit right here in the gauntlet. That's going to be used for a lot of different things. So you can actually plug that in there. And how it says it's supposed to work, I'm not exactly sure. I'm not sure exactly what wires, but it says we're supposed to like plug in a wire into this section, and then it's supposed to plug into one of the radios. It's supposed to plug it onto this one right here. I got to grab the wrong wire, my bad. So you grab this one right here. You got one wire that doesn't have the thicker end, so it plugs into here like that, and then you can actually bend this around. And then this will actually plug into a little peg hole right there that you see in the computer thing, like that. And then you kind of plug this into there, like so. So it kind of looks like he's hacking this computer, or, you know, absorbing some information or whatever, extracting information, things like that. So you could do stuff like that. I mean, that's pretty intricate, dude. I think it's really cool that they did stuff like that. So that's pretty awesome. This is very, very unique. It's a very unique figure. So again, take that off, close up this panel, slide that down, close that down, boom. And now you have a very retro boom boom. This is dope, man. I love the other boom booms where you can just use storage for weapons, but something like this is very, very unique, and I love it. So next up, we do get some grenades that you see here on the side. We do get two of these, and I can actually put these out with my fingers. There we go. So those look really cool too. I love how they have little smiley faces on them. I think that's so awesome. Cool little grenades, and again with his little Mezco Gomez flair to give it some his own very unique flavor, which I think is great. We also do get this phaser gun, which looks really nice. Very old school laser like weapon, which I think looks rad too. So that's pretty cool. Nice silver, and it holsters in there like so. We can turn this around and bust out this huge knife. This thing is dope, man. I love this big knife that we're getting here with the colors, that blue, black, and that nice silver blade, all looking really awesome. And you can hold that back in there like so. And that actually does maneuver around a bit so it doesn't get in the way. So that's actually really nice as well. So we also do got more arm attachments. We have this one right here. You can actually plug this into the gauntlet like that, and it has a little hook right there. So if I can get my thing to actually look at that properly, you can see that. This actual grapple hook does come off, so you want to just have it like so. You can do that as well and plug it in there like so, and it hopefully it doesn't fall off on you like it did just me right now. Get that in there like that. So that's pretty cool. Again, I love the gauntlet here because it has a lot of different unique things you can do with this, so I think it's really rad. We also do get this thing right here, which is a zip line piece you can plug on. You can see the little wheel right here. This is for an actual zip line if you wanted to zip him across on an actual zip line, which he does come with. So you have this string with these two hooks on there. You could attach from side to side and zip line him across on this string. That is pretty rad, dude. So like, it's crazy to see because all the things you're getting with this figure, he's awesome. He's a really cool collector's piece, but they very much intended you to play with him because there's a lot of actual play features with this guy, which I think is rad, dude. That's so cool. It makes me feel like a big kid, and I totally enjoy that. And then the last attachment we're going to get here is this little like a projection piece like so. I don't know, it kind of fits like a certain way too, kind of like more like so like that. So that's awesome, dude. So you can have him doing like some kind of like readout with some kind of like technical stuff on there. I think that's so dope. I absolutely love this so much, man. This has just been so much fun. You get a lot here, and again, stuff like that is why Mezco is king, man. They made me love their figures because all the extra cool stuff like this that we get here, it's just really cool to me. Now the last accessories we're going to get here is going to be interchangeable heads. You can pop this off, assemble that via peg, which is always really nice. And you can pop ones like this on right here. Looks really good. You can see the different expression. The antennas still move at the top, but you can see how that eye's a little more closed and twitching. This looks really cool. This one does have a little panel on the back here that you kind of have to pull off like that. And it does come with two little button cell batteries that you can see in there. You push a little button and you can see how those will light up. And it's a very interesting design. So you can actually just put that back on like so, and then push that button and you can kind of see how those eyes actually work. So I'm gonna actually turn off some lights right here. Not a lot, just a couple. And you can see more or less how that works. So I think that's super rad, dude. Now my only issue with that is, I kind of want to take pictures with him with the light eyes on like that, you know what I mean? But you have to hold this button down for the lights to stay on, because the second you let it go, the eyes go off. And I know there's supposed to be like some kind of radar signal that you're supposed to be doing. But if there's a way to leave that lights on, please let me know. I couldn't find anything. I read the instructions and maybe I didn't read them right. I don't know. But you have to hold the button down on the back of the head. So it's a little disappointing. I wish you could do that without it. So still very cool though. Again, adds to that play feature. Again, it really makes me feel like they're supposed to be playing with this guy, which is very interesting, but still very cool. So I'm going to take that one off now. And I'm going to plug on this one right here. This one is very, very interesting. You can see his eyes twitching, his teeth. You know, we don't really see Gomez's teeth a whole lot. The antennas still move. But this one has this little metal thing with a little magnet on there. It's just via magnet, plugs onto there like that, with this little rod spinning like so. I'm not exactly sure this is for. What it does, is it like a Cerebro, like Professor X uses it? It helps his mind control or something like that. I don't know. It's interesting. It looks cool. It looks weird. So anything weird and interesting, I'm all about. And if you don't even want this, you don't even have to have that on there. Just have a really cool expression for Gomez. I think it looks rad too. So again, very unique, very different. Again, adds to the playability for this figure. He's so interesting, man. I'm loving every bit of it. And again, I would not mind a black version of this character because I think he's just so much fun. Okay, so now moving on to the articulation here. The head and the neck are on ball joints, so you get lots of good motion right there. Does turn left and right, up very, very far. That's straight up, so that's really good. All the way down like so, and then pivot side to side. Arms can go all the way up, down, up and out. There does feel like a little bit of a ball joint in the shoulder, so that might move around a little bit. Rotation at the bicep. We got double jointed elbows that bend that far for that one. This side will bend a little more because he doesn't have this big gauntlet right there, so that's hindering that a little bit. Rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We do get a double ball peg, so that rolls around very nicely. Does turn left and right, crunches back and forth, and pivot side to side. Hip joints hit kick forward that far, back about that much, splits about that far, rotation in the upper thigh. Double jointed knees that bend right there. We got nothing at the boot. Ankles are on ball joints. Those roll around, rotate up and down, and a pretty sweet ankle rocker. So overall, Man, I know this is a long video, and I apologize, but there's so much to check out here. He is so impressive, and it might be the hype of just having a new figure, but he might be one of my favorite Gomez figures in my collection, just because of everything you get here, the possibilities, the options. I mean, there's light up features, there's a whole diorama. I mean, it is crazy to think everything that we're getting with this guy. He is just a ton of fun. I think Mezco is making some great things here. And if you can still grab him for a decent price, that is, he is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and McFarlane Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to a couple other Gomez figures from my collection. And for even more comparison, here he is standing next to the 5 Points Hazard Squad Gomez, also from Mezco. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Hazard Squad Gomez and Bodega Box. And man, this is a very impressive set here. Now, normally, I really don't care about a lot of the extra stuff that we get with certain figures, but this one really stands out as something special. You get things like stickers and decals. We get an actual little bat with the Rumble Society on there. You get a whole diorama, which is really cool and adds to the awesome play feature and display for your shelf. I think that's so awesome. But the figure itself is so incredible. You have so many options, different heads, one that lights up, one with a magnet. I mean, you get a lot of cool things and different weapons. You get that whole bonus weapon set that you get. It's so freaking cool. I mean, you got so much stuff here with the little birds. I love the little pigeons. The really cool wrist gauntlet with all the different attachments. The articulation works very well. His soft goods are amazing. I love the new Boom Boom. I mean, I can go on and on with this thing. He's just so cool. I think one of my few complaints is going to be that you can't hold on the LED lights and leave them on. Again, let me know if that can be adjusted. I really don't know. But still, everything about this is so premium. He's so well done. I mean, Mezco goes all out for their Gomez figures, and this is a real testament to that. Now, I know they're going to be tough to find, but they are so worth it. I promise you, this is a fantastic set. And again, really makes me want a black version of this. I think that would be so rad. So if you can find one, definitely recommend. He is absolutely a must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.